Kyle Anderson and Rudy Gobert. Scott Foster, Ray Acosta, Andy Nagy are officials tonight. The Grizzlies have it in blue, and we're off and running in Minneapolis.
Knocking down 2 right away. Let's see if Memphis makes an adjustment on Anderson.
Kyle Anderson has the best plus-minus of any Timberwolf. Jackson inside out of the post. His 36th of the season was memorable. 3 is in and out. Jackson collects the board for Memphis. At the age of 21, former #1 overall pick. Inside, it's Gobert. His first attempt won't go.
This year, he is getting the ball, making good reads, Matt, and attacking, getting to the paint. That puts so much pressure on your defense.
Of Anthony Edwards as a leader, but also as a smarter player.
And understanding what the goals and objectives are for this franchise. And obviously, health, Matt, is of the utmost importance. But sure, Edwards has been incredible. I think he's with Gobert out of the lineup. You saw right there, Morant. Talk about the guys that like to drive to the rim a little bit more.
Well, and Chris Finch talked about it with us, how he's attacking all different kinds of defenses now. Jackson for 3, in and out. Final seconds here. Edwards has it. Shot clock off. Jackson in front of it. Through everybody. Jackson got a piece, but a little too much. And either he or Aldama will get called for the foul with .9 to go. And I wonder if that's in hopes of, eliciting some sort of performance from the teammates, or as a warning for what they might say.
Not a lot of defense in that first quarter. Whatever team here in the second quarter can buckle down and play some D.
It's like a 1996 flashback. Tillman to Jackson. Turns the corner, left hand, and 1.
And in the process, drawing that foul, great concentration, and three-point play the hard way.
There's David Roddy in, Tyus Jones. Grizzlies going deep into their bench. Jackson, baseline. There's David Roddy in, Tyus Jones. Grizzlies going deep into their bench. Jackson, baseline. To do in transition, what they're going to do on the boards, and so far the Timberwolves are either winning those categories or holding their own.
Yeah, they are, and they're also.
The delivery to Gobert wasn't quite there. Jackson playing with 3 fouls in that first half. How best to use his very particular set of skills. Grizzlies up against the shot clock. How best to use his very particular set of skills. Grizzlies up against the shot clock. Clark almost got that to go, and Jackson fouls it up, and there's the second chance points.
You got to see it, see if it can work, and obviously health is the utmost importance.
Well, let's be honest. After what they gave up to bring him in, they're committed to it. for better or worse.
Exactly.
And he's now got 15. 13-point margin for Minnesota. Memphis nearly turns it over. Gobert with the block. Jackson defended by Knight, and that's a foul. And Jaren Jackson Jr. gets to the free throw line. And he's now got 15. 13-point margin for Minnesota. Memphis nearly turns it over. Gobert with the block. Jackson defended by Knight, and that's a foul. And Jaren Jackson Jr. gets to the free throw line. And he's now got 15. 13-point margin for Minnesota. Memphis nearly turns it over. Gobert with the block. Jackson defended by Knight, and that's a foul. And Jaren Jackson Jr. gets to the free throw line.
Obviously, it's a big no-no against a team that shoots the ball as well as Golden State. And Anthony Edwards.
Lakers and Celtics. Then Tuesday night on TNT, the Lakers will be at Madison Square Garden against the Knicks. Hangs, tees up McDaniels for 3. LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo choosing up sides.
I like that. A few years ago, we went to the Elam system.
Step back is up, but not in. 13 points in the quarter for Edwards. Jackson running the floor, and one of the few easy buckets he's had tonight.
Getting downhill where we know he's so dangerous.
Grizzlies just 7 of 23 from three-point range as Jackson tries it. And that's off the front rim as well. Roddy, big body inside, but turned away by Noel.
For the final shot of the third. McDaniels and Jackson jumping.
A A foul on the inbounds by Minnesota. And then a couple of shots later, now a jump ball at center court. Brooks has it.
Get this lead to 10 points if you're Memphis going into the fourth.
Jackson for three. Oh, rims out, but put back by Memphis, and they eventually get the two back. Won that quarter by 1, but it could have been much worse for Memphis, who finished with the final 7 points of the third to make it. Won that quarter by 1, but it could have been much worse for Memphis, who finished with the final 7 points of the third to make it. But it could have been much worse for Memphis, who finished with the final 7 points of the third to make it a manageable 10-point game. Now down to 8 as they get the quick bucket out of the quarter timeout. Taken away by Russell.
And you don't see that often.
Noel challenges Jackson. And Aaron Gordon of the Denver Nuggets. Jackson maneuvers around.
Just have really struggled and been out of sorts offensively, and to think they could be shut down and kept under 100 points.
Hesitation by Edwards. Great recovery by Jackson, who blocked it. Morant in the open floor. Ahead to Williams. And he'll finish with the layup.
Zachary directed by Tom Heal. Brian Wright with graphics. Bill Word, a.k.a. Shrek. Our digital replay lead tonight. A Jaren triple out of the... Our digital replay lead tonight. A Jaren triple out of the corner. Jaren will try one more time. And that's it. Minnesota wins it 111-100.